The Blue Lock Season 2 hate that's been going around lately is not only forced, but it's simply ridiculous. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Blue Lock, a very critically acclaimed sports anime, has been facing a lot of backlash after they've come out with Season 2. To sum up why people are mad, I'm gonna read you this review I found on Rotten Tomatoes. The first season was really good, but the second season is 90% still images with lazy special effects slapped on everywhere. I'm not joking, almost the whole show is a PNG being moved around manually, all in all just very sloppy. I'm going to break down why I believe these criticisms people are making about the animation to be wrong, but before I do so, I want you to pay attention to the fact that this reviewer gave Blue Lock Season 2 1 star. There is a lot of anime out there with objectively bad animation. No, I'm not talking about old anime with cell animation, I'm talking objectively bad animation. Shortcuts everywhere, mouths not moving, just bad animation. So let me ask you, is it okay to completely disregard the voice acting, the character development, the story progression? Is it okay to disregard everything the anime contains and say it's bad just because of bad animation? I don't think so. Me personally, I like cel-shaded animation. I like the look of old anime, but there are a lot of people out there who simply do not. They think that it looks bad. They prefer modern animation. However, I have never heard someone say that an anime is bad just because it has old animation. As a matter of fact, I've heard multiple times, yes, the animation is bad, but it's a great show that I think is worth watching. So why is it okay for people to call Blue Lock Season 2 bad simply because of the animation? I'm going to explain a few things before I objectively take a look at Blue Lock's animation and break down why I think it is not as bad as people are saying. The first thing I want to talk about is echo chambers. What is an echo chamber? An echo chamber is pretty much the same as confirmation bias. If you think something in your head, an unpopular opinion even, and someone else confirms it, you are going to be more likely to express your opinion yourself. Blue Lock Season 1 has a very unique art style, an art style that I believe to be adapted well in Season 2. However, at times, Blue Lock was known for taking shortcuts. During action scenes in Season 1, there were overhead shots of the players that looked straight out of FIFA 15. But people were not talking about this. People were not hating on the show because of this animation. Instead, they were enjoying the show for what it is and putting the animation second. So why is it that now people are hating on Season 2 even though Season 1 had the exact same issues? I think for one, it is confirmation bias, as people have become a lot more comfortable hating on the Blue Lock animation thanks to the fact that Season 1 set expectations for Season 2 so high. And then two, I think it's availability heuristic. Picture this, you're eating Little Caesars pizza. Little Caesars pizza is not that bad until someone next to you brings up how horrible it is. Now all of a sudden, because they have planted that seed in your mind, that is how you are going to be thinking. So while before you would have ignored the Season 2 animation shortcuts just like you did in Season 1, thanks to the fact that it is trending, you are now going to be extremely conscious of it. That being said, I went into Season 2 of Blue Lock thinking about this video and thinking about what people have said about the animation, just trying to find out if it is truly as bad as people say. And immediately, within the very first scene of Season 2, you can tell that the Blue Lock animators took some shortcuts by not showing the mouths move of Rin and his brother when they talk. However, had I not paid attention to the fact that people said Blue Lock takes shortcuts when it comes to people's mouths moving, I 100% would have never noticed this. What I would have noticed instead of this is the absolutely stunning colors in this scene. It looks beautiful from top to bottom. The way the orange and blue contrast with the snow, and the way that this light has way too detailed lens flare, and the way that this effect looks absolutely awesome are completely overshadowed by the fact that the characters' mouths are not shown. Immediately, I could see why people are complaining about the animation, but just by shifting my perspective a little bit, I can appreciate it for what it is. Admittedly, yes, they do this so many times throughout the season where they freeze on a frame for way too long, but what is Blue Lock? Blue Lock is a manga that has been animated. Why is it that still images on a paper can be appreciated for what they are? They can be appreciated for the story behind the images, but an animation that is far above average compared to a lot of modern day animations is judged for taking shortcuts. Why can't people appreciate Blue Lock for what it is? It is a great story that is animated very well, that takes shortcuts when it comes to freezing on frame so that they can then apply that budget into the highly detailed effects and eyes. Why can people not appreciate the absolutely wonderful OST behind Blue Lock? Why can't people appreciate the dialogue when the anime freeze frames instead of the freeze frame itself? It's because people People set absolutely impossible expectations for Blue Lock Season 2. We saw the beautiful animation of Season 1 with the shortcuts, and we thought because Blue Lock Season 1 was so successful, they were going to be able to up the budget and not have any more shortcuts when Season 2 came around. However, that's just not how it works. Animating things is extremely expensive, and Blue Lock is still forced to take shortcuts. I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying Blue Lock Season 2 or if the animation shortcuts are just too much for you to enjoy the show. Leave a like on the video if you agree, and please subscribe if you are new. And if you want, maybe click one of the videos on your screen now. I'll see you later.